As a seasoned company founder and CEO, what today is the single piece of advice you would give to a new tech founder?
Well, I used to think, and it's often said, that the most important thing you can manage is your time, right? And just be really careful with how you allocate your time. You've only got so much of it. And that is important, but I think it's the second most important thing. Your energy is even more important. I could have a 2-hour block available to do the most important thing for the company, but if I am emotionally zapped, it doesn't matter, right? Conversely, if I am really at my emotional peak and energy peak, I can get an immense amount done in maybe even 15 minutes. So understanding what are the things that make you your strongest and highest level of energy, and that may come at the cost of doing what you think is the most urgent thing to do, but if it turns into a complete depletion of your energy, then you're no good to your company.
That's fascinating. I heard you speak earlier today also about the importance of, I think you try to get away 4 times a year.
Yeah.
That sounds related.
I would schedule for a year knowing that probably 1 or more would get canceled. But just like, you schedule other things well in advance, like, oh, it's my sister's wedding and I just need to be there, and so I'm not going to be available, right? And so if you can do that, you can also schedule well in advance, just like your board meetings. When are you going to be unavailable for your standing meetings and your customer calls and the urgent things and all that, so you can think, I'd like to do it in a remote place. And I did find it would energize me and bring me back with a little more perspective. My team said, Lew's a lot easier to work with after his coding retreats than before them. So I have no regrets on structuring those that way. I call them coding retreats, but I think they could be better described as thinking retreats. But I just happen to think better when I'm coding.